AITAH for not letting my friend and her kids stay with me because she shared my address with her abuser last time? I, 26F, am friends with Jessica, 28F. We've been friends since university. Jessica has been married to Mike, 28M, for 6 years now and they have 3 children under 5 together. Mike has been abusive since they got married. He was the perfect angel of a boyfriend and did a complete 180 when they got married. He started physically abusing her, made her quit her job and financially control her. I've been supporting her in any way I could since she confessed it to me, but as everyone knows, it isn't easy for a victim to leave their abuser. Especially when they have young children together. A year ago, after a particularly horrible night of Mike physically abusing Jessica, she showed up at my door and asked me to help her. He kicked her out of the house and kept the children. We called the police and when they showed up at their family home, Mike was gone and the children were alone, crying and neglected. The police got the children out and brought them back to Jessica. They were in the process of being assigned housing and money by the government to start a new life, but for a few days, they were staying at my house. 3 days after the incident, Jessica said she decided to go back to Mike and try again because he sounds sincere about changing this time. I tried to discourage her from doing this since she was just about to get a new house and a better life for her kids, but she didn't listen to me. She gave Mike my home address and he came to pick them up. I was pissed off that she gave him the address because Mike is an abuser. I didn't want him knowing my address. They left and much later that night, several of the windows in my house were shattered and so were the windows of my car, but nothing was stolen. I called the police but since there was no CCTV evidence in the area I lived in, I have no information on who actually did it. But I know it was Mike. It's too much of a coincidence that all that happened the very night he found out my address, and clearly the person wasn't trying to rob me because nothing was stolen. I have since moved houses. Anyway, not much has changed with Mike and Jessica. Yesterday, she asked me if she could come stay a few days with me because Mike has been drinking a lot. I told her I can help her look for an Airbnb or a hotel and I'll cook for her and her children and help them with whatever else they need. She said she is anxious about staying at a place she isn't sure is safe, and my house is the only place she knows is safe because Mike doesn't know where it is. I said honestly I'm terrified of him finding out my address again after what happened last time. She said she won't give him the address again and I don't have to worry. This discussion went on for a while but I made it clear that I am not comfortable with that but I'll help her find somewhere she'd be comfortable in. She said she feels like I was the only person she could rely on and I'm giving up on her too. She mentioned that Mike can't actually harm me because I'm not her and that it says a lot that I'm worried about myself in this situation. I'm not sure if what happened last year is clouding my judgment and I might be making a mistake here. But I also think it would just be stupid to make the same mistake. AITAH?